Hi, welcome to the Restaurant Show. I'm Justin Riley. I hope you stick with us today because we have a fantastic show with some great local food coming up. We'll be joined by Matt from Granite City Food and Brewery. He's going to share with us some of their lunch specials that they have over at Granite City. Plus, we'll learn about a program that's sponsored by Sonic Drive-In called Limeades for Learning. It's a great phone interview that I did. You'll want to stick around for that. And we'll be joined by Norski Nook. They're going to share some of their pie with us. It's coming up right after the break here on the Restaurant Show, where you can skip the rest and enjoy the best. We'll tell you where to eat on the Restaurant Show.
This episode of the Restaurant Show brought to you by AccuClimb Mechanical Services.
Welcome back to the Restaurant Show. Well, fall is officially underway, and here to get us more in the spirit of, I should say, fall and holiday eating is Cindy Parker from Norski Nook. Cindy, how are you?
Hello. Very good, thank you.
Good to have you back. Good to have you back. So, I don't need to say this, but you always bring such amazing food. I think we can see that plainly here. Tell us, we're going to do pie first.
Always.
That's
we
how
do
we
pie
do it.
first at the Norski Nook.
Life is too short, so we're going to do pie first. Talk to us about what's underneath this whipped cream that we see here.
Well, this is our pumpkin cream cheese pie.
Okay.
It has a graham cracker crust and then a baked cream cheese filling.
Ooh.
And then the pumpkin. And then we top it with whipped cream and cinnamon and sugar.
Okay.
Okay, so once you have this pumpkin cream cheese, you will never want plain pumpkin pie again, I promise.
I was going to say, this kind of puts regular pumpkin to shame.
I like to call it pumpkin dream because it's a dream pie.
Yes.
It's one of our award winners.
And you guys have a lot of...
A few, 45.
45 award-winning pies.
We're very proud of our pies.
Where do you go to, what kind of contests do you have to enter?
Well, we go to Orlando, Disney World, to the National Pie Championship.
That's a thing.
It is. I said the same thing about 11 years ago when we started coming, like, it's a thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's, we compete against about 500 different kinds of pies, so it's no small thing either.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Here we go, folks.
And our pies, they're not small either.
Are you kidding me?
You'll never want regular pumpkin again.
I don't want regular pumpkin ever again. Oh my gosh. It was amazing. Okay, well, that's all the time we have for today. I'm going to just eat the rest of this pie for the next 4.5 minutes. So, no, you also, as if pie is not enough, you have not just cookies, but loaded cookies.
Well, everything we do at the Norski Nook is, big. Great. So
I can see that.
We do nothing small. So we're not just known for pies, we're known for a lot of other bakery items. We have cookies, breads, scones, cinnamon rolls. I mean, any given day you come in and you're going to get a variety of fresh baked bakery items. And these are some of my favorites, are loaded cookies. This one, with we take our chocolate chip cookie and we made it a turtle. So there's chocolate chips and pecans and caramel. And then this one is fun. It's got Snickers candy loaded on top.
It's got candy bars in there.
And then this one here is a peanut butter one. And so we added Butterfinger candies to the top of that one. This one is also a peanut butter cookie, and it's got butterscotch chips melted on it. So some great varieties of cookies as well as pies at the Norski Nook.
Okay, all right. You have me very interested. So these are specific recipes. It's not just something that people say, oh, this looks good, we'll put a little bit of this, a little bit of that. These are specific recipes that you have so that people can get them,
They started out like, well, let's try this, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. They evolved, yep. Yeah, our staff our bakers are always coming up with something new and different. So, and it works.
That's what's really cool about your place is that this isn't like a top-down type of kitchen where it's like, this is what you must do. I mean, you take input and collaboration from all the people that work there.
We absolutely do. We do have our time-honored recipes that we will not change,
Right.
and that have been around for 40 plus years.
Of course.
And you're going to get it at every Norski Nook. But we do give our staff definitely the chance to be involved in what's good and what will make the menu. Yeah.
And now we move from dessert pie to main course pie. You've got some pot pie here. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes. So on every Wednesday at Norski Nook is Pie Day.
Okay.
Okay. So any Wednesday you come into any Norski Nook and you get a slice of pie and coffee for a discounted price. And we feature one of our pies every Wednesday.
All right.
And then the girls get to wear these fun shirts and we all have a good day. It's Wednesday's Pie Day.
All right.
So we decided we needed another pie for our lunch on Wednesdays, and we decided to bring into a chicken pot pie. But this is our pie crust.
Okay.
And our own chicken filling,
Sure.
chicken and vegetables served with homemade mashed potatoes, a turkey gravy, and then lingonberries. Lingonberries are imported.
Yeah.
They are imported from Sweden, so they're very Scandinavian.
Sure.
They fit the Norski Nook
Absolutely.
theme. We also serve them on a few other dishes like our Norwegian pancakes.
Okay.
Very tart berry, which kind of goes with the salty and the comfort food of the chicken pot pie.
Sure, it's almost like the cranberries that you get at Thanksgiving then.
Exactly.
Kind of add a little bit of that to the turkey. Okay. So then do I just dig right into this then?
But you can do that, or you can pick it up and dump it on your plate. And
I hope I don't make a mess. So I just turn it upside down?
Yeah.
And well, that was easy. Look at that.
And then you should be able to get right in on those.
And do people usually, take like a forkful of this and then a forkful
They
of the
do.
lingonberries? Okay.
They do.
I'm gonna
You
try
don't
that.
have to, but they do.
I'm gonna try that for sure.
And the lingonberries are definitely a little tart.
It is good comfort food. Oh, those really complement each other very nicely.
Good.
Very nicely. Had some mashed potatoes and gravy in there.
And you're gonna find some few lumps once in a while in mashed potatoes because we mash them ourselves.
Yeah, and that's how you know it's homemade.
Yeah.
Lumpy mashed potatoes are great, so I love them. Well, Cindy, you always bring such amazing food. If you want to feel comforted during this fall season, head on down to Norski Nook in DeForest. And where are your other 3 locations?
Well, we have our original location in Osseo, downtown, Rice Lake, and Hayward, Wisconsin.
Absolutely. It's always a pleasure, Cindy.
You too. Thank you for having us.
Don't go away. There's more Restaurant Show coming up right after the break. Stick around. Coming up next on the Restaurant Show, we'll learn about the Lime Aids for Learning program from Sonic Drive-In. Welcome back to the Restaurant Show. I'm actually joined now by a very special guest, Mr. Nick Norsetter, who is the general manager at Sonic out in Sun Prairie. Nick, welcome to the Restaurant Show.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Yeah, are you excited to do this? You ready to do this?
I'm ready.
We're going to be talking with a couple of really cool people today. Each year, public school teachers across the U.S. collectively spend more than $1 billion on basic school supplies and learning materials. That's an average of over $500 that teachers are spending of their own money on classroom and student supplies every year. As a former school teacher, public school teacher, Charles Best founded the crowdfunding platform DonorsChoose.org that has since raised hundreds of millions of dollars to fund more than 750,000 projects for public school students and teachers across the country. For the past 8 years, Sonic has been in partnership with DonorsChoose.org to help support public school teachers, and for the next 4 weeks, you can tell Sonic how to spend $1 million this fall to help classrooms get the supplies they need nationwide and here at home. And joining us now to talk more about that is Charles Best from DonorsChoose.org and Christy Woodworth of Sonic Drive-In. Welcome to our Restaurant Show, folks.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
So Charles, you started the website DonorsChoose.org while teaching in the Bronx. Why has crowdfunding become so important to education here in America?
Well, as you pointed out, teachers across the country are spending a lot of their own money on school supplies. Average teacher spends $500 out of their own pocket on copy paper, pencils, dictionaries, and the like. I was one of those teachers, so were my colleagues, and as we were spending our money on school supplies, we would also talk about books that we wanted our students to read, and a field trip we wanted to take them on, and a pair of microscopes that we needed for a science experiment. And I just figured there were people out there who would want to help teachers like us if they could see exactly where their money was going. So with the help of my students, we created a website, donorschoose.org, where public school teachers can create classroom project requests, and donors can choose the projects that they want to support. What's really exciting is that right now, and for the next 4 weeks, you don't need to open up your own wallet to bring a classroom project in your community to life. You can cast a vote as to the classroom project that you want to see Sonic fund.
Awesome, awesome. So you actually created that website with your students.
I did, and it was rudimentary at first, but that was 16 years ago, years before crowdfunding was a word, and it's grown bit by bit, and today 70% of all the public schools in America have at least one teacher who's created a project on our site.
Fantastic. So you were doing crowdfunding before it was cool.
I'd like to think so. Thank you for pointing that out.
Awesome, awesome.
All right, Christy, Sonic has a long-standing relationship with donorschoose.org. Can you tell us about the Limeades for Learning initiative and the plan over the next 5 years?
So Limeades for Learning is Sonic's partnership with donorschoose.org, and over the past 8 years, we've funded about 11,000 projects in 1,000 cities across the country. We really wanted to bring local community support in a way that we could do across the entire Sonic Drive-In brand. And we're really good at delivering wonderful food, as you know, Nick. What we didn't know how to do was how to put dollars into local classrooms, and that's where we partnered with donorschoose.org. This year, we're redoubling those efforts, and over the next 5 years, we'll donate $15 million to put the supplies that teachers need into their classrooms. We really believe that teachers, they're really the heroes, and this is a program that people can rally around and rally in their communities to support teachers and lift them up and make sure they have what they need in the classroom.
That's so fantastic. My mother is an elementary school teacher, and I was a teacher for a while, and I can attest on both accounts that teachers really do spend quite a bit of their own money on classroom supplies. So what a great program. What types of items do you find that our teachers are requesting for their classrooms typically?
Well, they are requesting items that range from the basic, dictionaries, books, paper, pencils, to enrichment materials like butterfly cocoons that students can hatch and see biology coming to life before their eyes, or cooking materials for students to do recipes where they see how math is part of everyday life. Often these are projects where teachers are looking to go beyond the chalkboard, beyond the textbook, and give their students a hands-on learning experience.
That's fantastic. Things that were totally enriching and also part of the curriculum as well.
How can our viewers get involved to help locally?
Well, what's wonderful about Limeades for Learning is there's an exciting opportunity for everyone to get involved. And it all starts with a visit to limeadesforlearning.com. There's a little icon that says find a project, and when you click on that, you can search for your hometown, you can search for the town you live in today, or if you really care about a certain subject or even a certain kind of book or a certain sport, you can search for all of those and find projects that you can vote on. Everyone can vote with a valid email address every day between now and October 23rd. And we're putting $1 million in the hands of your viewers and our customers to make a difference between now and October 23rd.
Fantastic. And Charles, as a former public school teacher, I want to ask you this question because there's a lot of talk about how the teacher really is kind of make or break for a kid's education nowadays. But I think it's really important that the teachers also have the right tools. Can you talk to us a little bit about why that's so important?
Absolutely. You would appreciate this from your own teaching days, and I'm sure your mom would as well, that if you're an art teacher, it's really tough if you don't have all the art supplies that you need in your classroom.
Bingo.
If you're an English teacher, it's tough to help students develop a love of reading if you don't have books at all the right reading levels available in your classroom. We think that teachers on the front lines know their kids better than anybody else in the system, and if we can invite those teachers to identify the materials and experiences that their students need most, we would do a good thing by getting behind those teachers and supporting their project requests.
Absolutely.
All right, and lastly, where can our viewers go to find more information about this?
So it's really simple to go to limeadesforlearning.com and find a project to vote. You can vote every day with a valid email address between now and October 23rd. And if you go visit a Sonic Drive-In and purchase anything, then you can earn a few extra votes to help a teacher along the way.
Excellent. Well, Charles Best from DonorsChoose.org and Christy Woodworth of Sonic Drive-In, thank you so much for being on the Restaurant Show today.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, and Nick, nice job, man. Thank you for coming
Thank
on
you.
today and helping me with the interview. Don't go away. There's more Restaurant Show coming up after the break. Stick around. Coming up next on the Restaurant Show, lunch specials with Granite City Food and Brewery. Welcome back to the Restaurant Show. I'm joined now by Matt Betchart from Granite City. Matt, welcome back.
Hey, well, thanks for having me. It's
Yeah.
always a lot of fun to be on.
Yeah, always good to have you on the Restaurant Show. So what are we making first today?
Today we're going to start with the Asian chicken salad. It's a fantastic salad,
All right.
so
Let's get started.
let's do that. So we're going to start out with the lettuce blend and cabbage blend that we have. We have red cabbage,
Okay.
green cabbage, some cilantro, carrots, and iceberg lettuce.
Okay.
And we're going to start by placing that in the bowl.
All right.
And then we're going to add our other ingredients, which are cucumbers
Okay.
and some
Fresh
red pepper.
cucumber is so refreshing at this time of
I
year.
know, it sure is, and it's probably in everybody's garden too at this
Yeah.
point. We're gonna add some green onions as
All right.
well,
Okay.
and then the sesame lime dressing.
All right, so now what's in the sesame lime
So
dressing?
this is a really unique dressing. It starts out with some vinegar, and then also we put in some sugar, soy sauce, some sesame oil, and then some dry mustard, and also some sesame seeds, and some fresh squeezed lime juice. So
Ooh,
it's absolutely
okay.
delicious. And then we're gonna toss in some fried wontons here.
Okay.
And we're gonna just kind of mix all this up
All right.
and get a good coating on everything here.
And you make this fresh in the restaurant then?
Oh yeah, fresh to order every time.
That's awesome.
And
This is
so
the
this would
Asian
be
salad.
with nothing without the fresh chicken that we have in
Yeah.
there as well.
Gotta have
And
the
so
chicken
we're
in
gonna
there.
add the chicken to it.
Okay, excellent.
And we're gonna go ahead and start by just showcasing our combination size Asian salad. We do have a full portion, which would be right
Right.
here. And
Okay.
I'm gonna build up our combo size, which is a little bit, about half of our full portion there.
Okay.
And we're gonna just kind of build it right there.
All right.
And then we're gonna finish it off with some green onions.
Okay.
Some more wontons right on top there.
Excellent.
And then the finishing touch is this Szechuan peanut sauce. And this just really is nice there. So that's just a great touch.
Awesome. So let's talk, we're doing a beer episode today here, Matt. So let's talk a little bit about beer.
Well, absolutely. Of course, we have a number of different beers at the restaurant. What I did today was brought our Northern Lager.
Okay.
It's a great pairing for something kind of light and fresh like this salad.
Okay.
Here. It's actually, for those who enjoy the domestic beer, this is a great option too. It's really crisp, clean, and refreshing beer.
Okay.
And I'll just pour a sample of this here too, so you can kind of see what it looks like.
Well, of course, so I can taste what it tastes like, not just see what it looks like. All right, yeah.
So that's our Northern Lager there.
Excellent.
And of course, the second part of our combo menu.
Yeah, did you want to, you were doing a chicken avocado wrap as
That's
well
right,
today.
yeah.
So show us what's involved with that.
Yeah, absolutely. So with that, we're going to start with flour tortilla here. And we're going to build with that just a nice bunch of ingredients here.
Okay.
We've got some lettuce. Again, that same grilled chicken that we make in-house.
Excellent.
And we're going to add some avocado to it, some fresh diced avocado.
You know, the stuff that you make at Granite City is just, it's so satisfying to eat. I mean, you eat and you just walk away and your belly's full and it tastes so good. And I always enjoy eating at Granite City.
Well, I appreciate the compliment
Yeah.
there. Of course, we're in Wisconsin, so we're going to add some cheese
Gotta add
to
some
the start
cheese.
there.
Add some
I added
pico de
some
gallo.
pico de gallo in there,
Yeah.
and then we're going to add this chipotle ranch here.
Ooh, okay.
And of course, that chipotle ranch is real nice because it's our classic ranch dressing,
Sure,
and
yeah.
then we're going to kind of add that smoky spice to it too.
And I like how you're mixing it all together before you even put it in the wrap. I think
Absolutely.
that's
that way
pretty
you get a little bit of everything in
cool.
each bite.
Each
there.
bite gets it. Yeah, exactly.
So there we have that.
All right, nice.
And then I'm just going to wrap that up.
So now the sauce, it was a chipotle sauce. Now, did you make that? Did you make that sauce?
Yeah, we
in-house?
do. We just take classic chipotle pepper and we just puree it right into some ranch dressing, and it's really nice there, just like that.
And this is part of the lunch combo menu. as
That's
you
right.
mentioned. Okay.
So there we have the avocado wrap.
Okay.
We'll stand it up like that.
Do you really serve it like that?
Sure do.
Wow, that's
Absolutely.
pretty
And of course, the best thing about all of this is that you can mix and match just about anything that you'd like there. So I went ahead and brought some different combinations, some of my favorite ones.
Yes.
The first one we have here is our wedge salad.
Okay.
And then I paired that one with our barbecue chicken pizza.
Okay.
Which is nice, so you get a nice salad and then you still have the pizza there. And if you're looking for a pasta, we have our Cajun pasta over there, and we just paired that with a standard Caesar salad.
Okay.
And then, of course, we have our Betta Cheddar burger. It's a quarter-pound burger topped with barbecue sauce, bacon, shredded cheddar cheese, and then serving that with our cheddar ale soup there.
Okay.
And, of course, any of these, the main entree part of it, you could mix and match with any of our salads, and then also do French fries. You could just do chips and coleslaw if you'd like. So.
Sure. So how does that work? Like, if I'm looking at the menu, what do I pick? I pick a main dish and then a side dish?
That's right. So we have pastas, burgers, some wraps. We have a chicken salad sandwich, and then you're going to pick the sides as a second choice, and we could do a wedge salad, Caesar salad, the Asian salad, which is one of my favorites there.
Yeah.
You could also do a number of our soups. We have a soup of the day, different every day, and all of that. Each one of these dishes is just $8.95. Wow. And we serve that Monday through Friday.
All this is $8.95.
11 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Yeah, it's a real great value, actually.
That's an incredible value. Now, as I understand, that you can get some of this stuff is technically only available during your lunch menu, but if you ask, you can get some of this stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Like for instance, the avocado wrap. We feature that during our lunch menu, but if somebody were happening to come in for dinner and really craving that avocado wrap, we'd certainly be able to make it for them, because of course we're always looking to make whatever we can for the guests. So.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, you have such a great spread. You always have such great food and great presentations. Matt, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. It's been my pleasure.
Head on down to Granite City for lunch. They've got great lunch specials. $8.95 gets you a belly full of food, and you walk away feeling satisfied and ready to finish your workday. Don't go away. There's more Restaurant Show coming up right after the break. Stick around.
Thanks so much for joining us. I had a great time checking out all these great local spots. Hope you did too. I'm Jessa Jeremiah, reminding you that life is too short to eat average.
This episode of The Restaurant Show brought to you by AccuClimb Mechanical Services.